Ginger. That's what you need. A mouthful of the good stuff and you'll see the back of any seasickness.
Thank you for your support, John. Don't suppose you actually brought any ginger?
No, I don't get seasick.
Terrific.
Don't worry, Sherry. We've almost arrived at Cordona. I can see land through the porthole.
So much for docking by tea time. The captain seemed more interested in his maids than in his maps.
Oh, is Sherlock grumpy? Cheer up. We're back where we grew up. It's exciting. What's changed? What's the same?
Ugh. I'm starting to question whether the weeks-long journey was worth it. Travelling all this way, enduring this indignity simply to visit a grave. Even if it is my mother's.
Ah, that's just Mycroft's nonsense, still rattling around in your head. Try to forget what he said. I have.
I believe it was that this is a performative farce, a feeble excuse to avoid responsibilities, and that there was nothing to be gained from it.
You needed to do this. Enough of the self-pity and doubt. So we're a little late. What of it? We'll retire to the hotel and visit her in the morning. It'll be worth it.
Thank you, John.
And if you want to notify the captain's wife of his indiscretions, I will not stand in your way.
Ah, at last. I'm quite ready to get off this cursed boat.
Come on. We'll go together. Hey, Sherry. Come on, catch up.
Yes, yes.
I think you mean at Cordona. He's left to move. What is this? Devilry. Let him go. Let him Sherlock.
Sherlock, don't get lost in this huge garden. Follow the sound of my voice.
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir. If you need something, sir, please inquire at reception.
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir. We just need your signature. Would you kindly sign these papers, sir?
There you are.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Yes, we have room 221 prepared for you. I see it was reserved for 2 people. Would you like a second key?
Oh, no, I think we'll stick together.
Very good. Rooms are upstairs, sir. Welcome to Cordona.
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony with a view.
You couldn't see it, but I tapped my nose when he said 221. Apparently they just have a random band playing up here, providing atmosphere. Oh, this is like a bar. Okay, I see. Go 221. I have Sherlock radar, but I can't I have a camera too. But I can't activate Sherlock radars. Wait, nope, I got special Sherlock vision. Italian physician, affable, gathered flowers recently. So I have Sherlock radar and Sherlock vision. Now this changes everything. Right. German aristocrat, seasonal allergy, friendly. What do I mean, like pathetic? I think that one said. For you. That's interesting. Brick trigger is still our go past button.
I apologize, sir, but your room is not yet ready.
That was not the
Perhaps
voice
in the
I was
meantime
expecting
you would
for
like
that
to
guy.
relax in the foyer? Tonight the restaurant is offering a complimentary marlin ceviche to all our guests.
Let's check what they have on offer. Let's check what they have on offer.
Suspicious. John doesn't have any ghost information.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict spatch, our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
What was that supposed to be doing again? Wait in the hall.
Hey, Sherry. Just our luck. Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
A medium, John. Haven't we been through this already?
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
Excuse me, sir, but I believe Mr. Galich is conducting a séance at the moment. Perhaps you'd care to have your portrait drawn while you wait?
Why?
Pardon me?
Why should I sit for a portrait?
Sir, it's art. It doesn't need a why. It is its own justification.
All things require justification, be they objects, systems, or beliefs.
How about art as the lens through which we see the truth of the world?
That's backward. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it isn't. You do not need a lens to see it, just an open mind.
Ha! That seems rather close-minded. Truth, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. So tell me, what do you see?
Mediocrity.
Come now, Sherry. What did he do to deserve that? The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving. The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving.
Okay, time to check if John found us a nice table for the evening.
What?
Sherry, I'm over here with my new Ursine companion.
Cordona's even quieter than I remembered. It's going to be a long evening.
Ah, come now, Sherry. What say we amuse ourselves with a little game?
What were you thinking? Oh, promise me it isn't nonsense. After being cooped up on that boat, I am itching for activity.
No. As you can see, someone left a cane on our table. I simply thought you could identify its owner.
Ah, so it is nonsense. It'll take me a minute, John, at most.
Well then, you can deliver it to him as well.
Deliver it to him? Then what are the staff here for? Aesthetics?
Stubborn, Sherry, too stubborn. You wanted something to do.
Slapping oneself in the face is also something to do. That doesn't make it worthwhile. But all right, let me take a look.
Okay. Comfortable shoes, eh? I think it's perfume, eh? Vampire, eh? What was I trying to do again?
Can't imagine why John still believes in such foolery.
How about the cane? Oh, probably should have interacted with that first then. There we go.
The cane is made of ebony, it's worn uncared for, and bears the scars of numerous hits. A crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow, perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows, or Craven, from the Old English name meaning garlic place. The hand grip is a head of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen from a temple. The dents suggest it has been used as a bludgeon. This cane is an expensive and ostentatious weapon. Its owner must be vain, volatile, and of noble English blood.
Take it with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner. All right, I hope you noted down your observations in your casebook. But how are you going to find this nobleman?
The cane itself is not enough. I may have to ask other guests if they saw who was here.
About a piece of evidence, press that button to Facebook. And then speak to someone. Try it now with the cane.
Don't ask me about the cane. I was with you the whole time.
Were you though? Talk to that guy. We have to talk to this valet here. Nope. find someone I can speak to. Probably just the barman.
Would you like a drink, sir?
Oh, I unpinned it by pressing up.
Would you like a drink, sir?
Is this familiar to you?
I have nothing to hide, sir, but I've never heard of this.
Is this familiar to you?
That's a question I can answer.
Ah. Couple and a retired Navy officer.
Well, even with your keen senses, Sherry, I doubt you'll find the cane's owner on your first try.
And would you be confident enough to bet on it, my friend?
Why not? Let's see how good you really are.
Military Portonian, whatever that is meant to be. The garden? This must be the garden. I mean, only the one dude popped up as being a very military man. Unless I have a new thing I can throw on here. Like it. A lot of sympathetic people. I mean, this one says retired military, so let's talk to him.
May I ask for your assistance?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Hey, Sherry, don't we now have the perfect excuse to visit the seance?
I'm just going to give the cane to its owner. You will not persuade me to take part in this show.
There we go. Deduced. Like the true expert mystery solvers we are. I kind of like how the people in the background don't actually say things, even if it is a bit silly. Or is that supposed to go for this? The Mind Palace. Oh boy, okay. This looks kind of familiar. Where's the seance supposed to be held at? I wasn't paying attention during that cutscene, honestly. I thought it was inconsequential. Is it over here? Speed.
This hotel, this island, it's full of thieves. First my cane, now the diamond. Take your hands off me! Do you even know who I am? Hey, boy! That's my cane!
I get that a lot. It's a very common design.
What? No, that's a custom-made.
A joke. A joke. It was left at my table in the restaurant. I thought it deserved to be returned.
Well, I'll be... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered true penny these days. What a gentleman. But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful owner?
Observe. On reddish skin. Actionable. Doesn't wear red. Right? I mean, we saw him punch that dude in the face. Forward. No one. I don't know if this matters or not.
Simple deduction. Your cane told me everything I needed to know. I was after a strong, middle-aged man with a keen interest in adventure, noble blood, and affection for strong drink. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic symbol, Lord Craven.
Marvelous. Simply marvelous. That's me, Lord Andrew Craven. You are the real medium. You hear that, Emma? Well, you found my cane. Perhaps you can locate my diamond, too. Yes, you should do it. It will be child's play for you, Mr.
Holmes. And if a child can do it, then I'm sure the local police can suffice.
The police? Why bother? I know this harlequin stole it. The only question is, where is it hidden? Fine. Give me my stick and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief almost confessed after a single punch.
I suspect a beating may result in answers of questionable veracity. Fine. I shall spare you and he the trouble if you first answer me this. How does a priceless diamond become the subject of a séance? It is an unusual accoutrement.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners. My grandfather told us it belonged to a Rajah, an Indian king.
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty, and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse in English?
To be frank, Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts. But Emma was fascinated by the idea of meeting a real king, even a dead one.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped. There is not another like it.
You insist the medium robbed you during the séance. But what occurred exactly?
It was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands, as expected. Then something began to appear from the medium, like a cloud or a bubble. The swindler called it ectoplasm.
Ah, yes. Common in the spiritualist trade, and quite the spectacle.
Indeed, perhaps too much. My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I stood to defend her, attacking that cursed ghost.
How brave.
But my hand hit nothing. The medium jumped away from me, and Emma fainted. I lit the candle, and the diamond was gone.
Stay here, and don't touch anything. I'm going to investigate further.
Don't fret, I'll be keeping a close eye on this thief.
You know, I liked Detective Reed in The Sinking City, and I liked The Sinking City. There's a lot to like about it. But I am, like, way into this, and Sherlock has already showed more character in the, like, 30 minutes we've been playing this game than he did in all of... than Reed did in all of The Sinking City. Now this is the video game, eh?
There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass. Half a glass of Balblair Scotch and the remains of a poor Laranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need? This must be the ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis.
Ectoplasm. The ghost was here, Sherry.
This brooch is old and cheap, but the moth design has its charms.
Rude.
There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass.
That's not what I thought he was going to focus in on. There's one detail I'm missing here. Can't, like, inspect this. Inspect the white paint.
The diamond was placed on the
there we go.
table so that all participants could reach it.
Ooh, I love the ambience. Nice and creepy.
This hefty chair has nearly broken after hitting the wall. Could one man even lift it?
At Cambridge, I was captain of the rugby team. It was no place for weaklings.
Whatever you say, my dude. Mind Petless.
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation, sir.
What happened here?
I don't know. The ghost. I summoned it as usual, but then it all went wrong. The lady screamed and pointed at Lord Craven. And there was a shadow. Such a mystical force. It terrified the lady. And it must have taken the diamond. Who else could have?
Do you feel the presence of any supernatural entities at the moment?
Are you joking, sir? My nose is broken, this maniac wants to kill me, and you're asking about the spirits?
I suppose this can wait. I will investigate, and the culprit will be identified.
But this stubborn brute Lord Craven blames me right now. As if I could do something like that. Perhaps you can reason with him? Please?
Ah, seems
Oh,
like you're
since
ready
you
to
asked
delve into your
so
mind
nicely.
palace, Sherry. I'm sure you'll make some good deductions.
Can't talk to her.
Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious. The feebleness of women.
Really, Sherry? Poor thing.
I'm beginning to suspect that John might not actually be a real person. Alright, to the Mind Palace. Punch the medium in the face, right? Opposite, so... Okay, got that. Back to clues. Nope, those don't match up anything. Okay. Mind Palace already video game. Raven and the Mothpin don't. Pointing at the window. Okay.
It seems there may have been an unexpected visitor outside the window.
Ah, I hope it was the ghost of the Raja.
Why you mind spirit? Hey, what's this? Some kind of heel?
This looks recent. A shoe with a broken heel will surely leave scratches. All right, John. Do you think a ghost could leave this footprint?
I'm reserving judgment. Use your keen eye to follow the trail.
Pen the relevant evidence to the screen, then enter concentration. Okay. Oh, here we go. I see the line now. Rockwell. Hey, what do you know?
Size 4 with a broken heel. Rose D'Amour. All the maids in the hotel wear this exact shoe.
So, definitely not the ghost of a Raja? Unless... No, what a shame.
Our witness was a nosy maid. Searching the entire hotel could be difficult. Perhaps the other maids can help us find her.
This reminds me of the fairy tale, Sherry. Will you find your princess?
We can only hope. Let's go. Harass the maid.
Can I ask you a question?
You look like an honorable man. I have some information for you.
Lucia got a scolding. Man, we can only hope. Upstairs near the paintings. I mean, it does seem a little early to get to the really wackadoo stuff, but hey, you never know. Seems like we've already got, ghost person. Well, there's 2 paintings. Here we go. Size 4.
Finally, there you are. One would think a maid would be easy to find in this place.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you need more towels?
No. You are the maid who saw the ghost in the seance room, yes?
How did you know?
Simple. You changed shoes after breaking a heel while fleeing the scene.
I'm sorry, sir, but if I may ask, who are you?
I mean, the next Sherlock Holmes game is Sherlock Holmes versus Cthulhu, basically. So...
A precious diamond was stolen during the séance. Lord Craven entrusted me with its recovery.
I'm sorry, sir, but we are forbidden to discuss the private matters of our guests.
Are you also forbidden from peeking into private rooms, Miss?
Saletta. Lucia Saletta, sir.
Tell me, Miss Saletta, what would your manager say if he knew you were spying on guests?
Oh, please, sir, don't tell him. I have a family. I need this work.
I won't, but only if you answer my questions truthfully. And don't play coy. I can tell. Describe what happened during the séance.
A lady and two gentlemen were sitting at a table, touching their hands to something. The medium started to whisper and chant, and a ghost appeared.
A ghost? You're confident?
It was unearthly, sir. It grew from the medium's chest. A glowing cloud or a bubble. I pressed closer against the window to see better.
And the lady saw you?
How did you... Yes! She screamed and pointed, so I hurried to escape, and I broke my heel. But I did see the ghost. A sickly, evil thing.
And that's all you can tell me? Did you see any of what happened next?
The medium, Mr. Gallici, he was doing something with the ghost. He grabbed at it like he was trying to catch it. And then I ran.
I suppose I should be grateful you endured these horrors for such a long time. All right, I have your account memorized. Good day.
You scared the poor girl, Sherry. Did she really deserve that?
We all got what we wanted. She talked. I stay silent.
Oh, let's get back to the crime scene. I always love seeing you explain simple things to simpletons.
More stuff in the mine palette. Okay. To the seance room. Don't need that thing anymore. Uh-oh, we got something glowing in here.
Lady Craven retired to her room to rest. Lord Craven remained here until the staff reported that the medium was locked in his room.
Got it, okay. Oh no, not a wild beast. Let's see here. I shall take a picture of it. Sherlock is using his imagination to reconstruct the past. Place the seance participants in their correct position. E. What am I doing? X. Yes, that seems accurate. Pointing at the maid. Seems correct.
It all began when the lady screamed and pointed at the window. Lord Craven jumped up, ready to face anything, ghost or human. The medium shrank back in dismay. He was not expecting such a reaction and had to quickly hide the ghost. The lady was the only one left touching the diamond, at least until she fainted.
Amazing. It's like you saw it with your own eyes, sir.
Oh, I forgot that you were here. I guess I should discuss all of this with Lady Craven.
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226. It is one of our finest suites.
If the lady was touching a diamond, then she would have felt the ghost take it. What do you think it felt like, Sherry? A jellyfish?
I think the lady hath stolen El Diamond. We're gonna need that to save.
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behaviour in the hall.
What? I don't understand what happened there.
Lady Craven is not who she... Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behaviour in the hall.
Okay, we hold A, we do that. Up, okay. Up to keep, down to discard. Price is rising again, that doesn't seem relevant. Let's do food now. That seems relevant, probably. Oh, I fucked it up. Okay. Okay.
Lady Craven is not who...
I'm understanding how this thing works now. No. 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 Yes. No. Yes. I'm still missing
Lady
something.
Craven is not who she...
No. What does cannot use a fish knife have to do with anything? Okay, I don't feel like I should get an achievement for how long it took me to get that. I guess? I mean, I didn't think that she was Lady Craven to begin with. I thought... you know... Maybe this is just the way, because of the way it was presented when we first met Lord Craven. But I kind of thought that the quote-unquote Lady Craven was just like an escort that he had hired, and not his actual wife. So I wouldn't have assumed that, like, the fact that she couldn't use a fish knife would be a thing that's important. Because, like, why would I assume that, like, you know, an escort would be someone that can use a fish knife?
You're here, at last. I didn't do that. I swear, I found her this way.
Well, I did have some questions for her, but it seems I've arrived too late. Now, it's a matter for the police.
Mr. Holmes, you said it yourself. They're children. They'll only make things worse. You promised me you would investigate.
Investigate a theft, not a murder. Fear not. I will tell them all I've uncovered.
Please help me. The police will surely accuse me of Emma's death. You are the only one who can find the truth.
Fine, but only because it's slightly more interesting than the walls of my room. Tell me what happened.
Look, after you left, I waited in the seance room until the servants locked up Mr. Gallici, the medium.
And was your mistress there too?
Oh, so you know? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Regardless, the staff took Emma to her room. She was still feeling dizzy.
So you didn't follow her. Interesting. Is Mr. Gallici still being held, and where did the servants secure him?
He's in room 225, but that pigeon-livered man at the reception desk refused to give me the key.
Well, I will have to visit reception myself then. Perhaps he will listen to reason. Where did you go instead?
To the bar. It had been almost an hour.
I see. And how long did you stay?
I partook of a well-earned whiskey or two before retiring upstairs. Ask anyone there.
Now we arrive at the tragedy at hand. So what transpired after your detour to the bar?
I headed up to my room to find Emma on the bed. I didn't pay her much attention at first. I was still preoccupied with that damned medium. But when I realized she was silent, I drew closer and discovered she was dead. What's more, the diamond lay right there beside her.
Oh, well, that is splendid news.
Splendid? The return of the diamond will be cold comfort if I live out my days in a jail cell. You must help me.
Let me see what I can find.
Barely an hour has passed, and you already have yourself a murder mystery, Sherlock. Why am I not surprised?
Look, Bargoose, just because some people may judge you for being a super alcoholic doesn't mean you have to let your dreams die. Ew, interesting. Snooping around.
Someone was not happy with his post.
So he had a ring stolen from him as well. Interesting.
Do something about it, Holmes. I did not do it. You know that.
Do I, though?
Strangled with bare hands, judging by the bruises. Everything was tipped out of the bed as if it was searched.
How do I feel like that's not the real diamond, then?
This must be the missing diamond. A tremendous specimen, now forever tainted.
Do you think she stole the stone?
It's certainly possible, but we won't get her confession now.
Well, there is a professional medium right next door.
Got it, you. I'm not sure I'm ready to make a judge. Whoops, on that one quite yet. That one seems true enough. What do we got here?
Aha. A neat hiding place. Why would she conceal all of this?
She has a moth.
This ring looks out of place among the others, and the design is familiar.
Let me just pocket that.
Several £1,000s, that's quite a fortune.
Virtuous. Audictor. Stop it. That's 100% how that's pronounced out
Virtus
here.
audacta sapit. Courage tastes bold. A unique family motto. Fard Rouge Calomel Mascara, a real altar of beauty for the travelling temptress.
The mystery deepens. A victim with a checkered past and poor taste.
Moth pin and the moth ring. Talk to what's his face, Lord Craven, about the moth pin.
Do you recognize this ring?
Should I? That's a third-rate piece if ever I've seen one. I'd never buy something like this.
Did you ever see Miss Emma wearing it?
No. And why should she? I gave her enough jewelry that she could wear a superior ring every day of the week.
Got it.
I found these jewels secreted away. Are you familiar with them?
Ah, it cannot be so. That deceptive wagtail. How could she do this?
That sounds like a yes.
These items were supposedly stolen from us during our trip. I must have spent hours reporting it all to the police. And it turns out she had them all along. The trollop. I'd kill her myself, was she not dead already?
Maybe you shouldn't say things like that. While we're investigating her murder. Just a thought. I mean, if that's the case, then we could assume that Luca was the one that killed her.
A remarkably simple lock.
Okay, well, let's go see if we can get into room 225, I guess. The investigative elements seem enhanced from the sinking city, and I am here for it. I'm also here for Sherlock's coat doing whatever it's doing right now. Oh. Oh, frogwares.
Give me the key to Luca Galici's room. I need to talk to him about the events of the séance.
I suppose you are an impartial outsider. All right, but please do not give it to Lord Craven. We do not want to see our reputation damaged further.
Awkward. They still don't know what a nasty surprise awaits upstairs.
Hush. No need to cause another ruckus. The last thing we want is the police to come meddling.
They'll see my haunted jacket and think I'm up to no good. That is such a strange thing to happen. Boy. You know, I should probably also check up on Lord Craven's alibi that he was...
A familiar substance. It's the ectoplasm that stained the séance table, but this time there's enough for analysis.
Yoink. Okay. Create the target formula on the right, drag out 2 reagents, link the reagents to an operation. Okay. Addition combines 2 reagents. Swap, increment, decrement. Oh man, this is very involved. That, and then we can do that. Aha! Boom. Rubber latex mixed with phosphorus, eh?
My faith in this medium has burst, just like a rubber balloon.
Uncle Slimo or no?
Tools and accessories for masterful prestidigitation.
Or weapons and defenses against visitors from the great beyond.
Oh, you sound desperate now, John.
Tools and accessories for masterful prestidigitation.
It's,
Someone is making the most of his stay.
Can you blame the man? I'd say he's not ordering enough.
His Double, his code is still doing wild things. What is going on? Or is it meant to be like that? It doesn't look right. Alright, whatever.
Do you always travel with your books, Mr. Galici?
I do. In my line of work, one needs resources available to help deal with the unpredictable and unworldly.
I'm afraid I can wait no longer to hear your account of the séance, Mr. Galici. So please, tell me what you saw.
Lady Craven wanted to meet the spirit of the Raja. My conjuration was successful. Perhaps even too successful. I am sure the spirit was the only one who could have taken the diamond. Lord Craven needs to leave me alone.
Do you think the police will believe you?
Of course. I didn't take anything. And spiritual phenomena are beyond their control. Or should I summon the ghost again so they may attempt to handcuff it?
I think I would prefer to begin my investigation in the physical realm.
Observe. I mean, we knew about the heavy blow to his face. Oh, ho, what is this? His fresh scratches and scrapes on it. I mean, we saw that he has business from Countess Lamore. I think this one makes more sense. But it may just be my biased opinion.
I have shocking news that changes your situation entirely. Oh, no, wait. What am I thinking? The spirits will have told you this already.
I'm not in the necessary state for summoning. The spirits preferred clarity of mind and soul. Please, tell me.
Lady Craven died in the very next room while you were in here. Did you not hear anything?
What? How? In fact, I did hear noises. That Craven is a very loud man, but I never thought he would do that to his wife.
Well, you claim to be a medium. Perhaps you could ask her spirit why.
What? No, it's too dangerous.
Oh well, at least I can make the dead talk. That's a remarkable pin of yours, Mr. Galici. Does it have any meaning?
The butterfly? It's a reminder of a time in which I was truly happy.
What a coincidence. Lady Craven had a ring with the same design.
A coincidence indeed. I suspect it is a common theme in jewelry.
Okay, sure.
The spirits are silent, and so am I. Sorry, that's beyond my expertise.
Do you realize just how dangerous it is to hold phosphorus in the mouth?
I beg your pardon?
I'll bet it makes your rubber balloons glow impressively in the dark, but you'll regret it when the hypertension and vomiting sets in.
You mock my talents, sir. You shouldn't be so flippant about things beyond your earthly understanding. How ignorant one must be to compare a spirit's ectoplasm with balloons.
It was merely a word of caution. We both know how match factory workers look after several years on the job. Those scratches on your hands look rather painful. What happened to you?
It was those savage servants. They were so rough bringing me here as if I was trying to escape. When I'm free, I'll demand compensation.
All sounds highly suspicious. I do need to check on his alibi. Obviously, this leads to... Okay. Let's go check on the alibi here of Lord Craven, that he was getting fucking hammered. Press up, quickly pin evidence without going to your casebook, cycle left and right through clues. Pin. Okay. Good to know. What you got for me, barman?
Isn't life too short to remain sober?
That's not helpful.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I'll help you, sir. You have my full attention.
Spent only a short time in the bar after you left the seance room. Suspicious! Alright, we've collected all evidence. And all key evidence. I mean, this would obviously lead to... Lord Craven being the murderer. I don't think it was actually him, though. He seemed surprised enough to find out that she had the other jewelry, so I think if he found out, if he actually knew that she was stealing from him, he wouldn't have been all that surprised about the other jewelry. Let's bring Luca Gallici to justice. I just do that. No, we'll do this one. Now what do I do? That didn't end the case. We go talk to Lord Craven now, talk to the person at the front desk. Oh, okay.
I am needed elsewhere.
I do that, I pick that, and then I come in here and I say, I accuse you.
Luca Gallici, I know you murdered Lady Craven, and I can prove it.
That would be a grand story for the newspapers. But where's your proof? I was locked in here and could not hurt a fly.
Your wrists are bloodied, and there's no way a servant's manhandling could cause such an injury. It was Lady Craven as you strangled her.
You are fantasizing, Mr. Holmes.
Yes, the locked room. Good of you to mention it. I inspected the door between the rooms, and the lock on it is piteous. You could open it with a penknife.
So I am now a burglar, as well as a thief and a murderer?
Mm-hmm.
As for the motive, it's obvious that you deduced that Lady Craven was the real thief. Of course, it helped that this was not your first encounter with Miss Emma.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That music sting tells me otherwise.
How on earth can you believe this?
I think the police will easily find the proof when they browse their archives. It is done, Luca. You will be arrested. Your best strategy now is to confess and hope your reasons were justified.
I don't know how you figured it out. But yes, I killed her. I had to. This woman could not get away with ruining my life twice.
Twice?
I knew Emma before she was a lady. I mean, she pretended to be noble back then too. But only so our gang, the Moths, could steal from those snobs. She betrayed us, stole all our money and disappeared, leaving us to rot in jail. I was young. I spent 3 years in that hell.
And tonight, she tried to set you up again. Did she recognize you?
She didn't. I came to her afterwards, pleading that she drop this farce, but she laughed in my face. I just remembered my time in the clink, all I suffered while she indulged. And I grabbed her throat.
I wonder if they have written out different things for different accusations. Like if you accuse Lord Craven, if he will then confess. Oh. Too bad you murdered her.
Murder is murder, Luca. You could have told Lord Craven the truth and seen Miss Emma's downfall, but you could not restrain yourself.
He would never believe me.
We will never know. Still, perhaps a jury will be more easily swayed. If not, you'll get to see your friends in jail again soon.
We'll meet again, Holmes. I will get you, in this life or the next. Get your hands off me.
He murdered the woman who put him in jail. Should we be worried?
Fear not, John. Unlike Miss Emma, I will see him coming.
That was too much fun, Sherry. I'm buzzing. Buzzing. Wasn't it fun?
A woman died, John. I was too slow to the truth, too hesitant to intervene. How can you...
Oh, lighten up. Those people made their choices. If you swan about with a diamond in your pocket, that's what happens. Wealth is a weakness.
So we must blame those who covet it.
With enough money on the line, Sherlock, a man will do just about anything. Even murder. And then we get to solve it.
I suspect you perhaps cannot grasp the true horrors of mortality, John.
Oi, I am aware of my perilous existence, thank you very much.
I must admit, even if the outcome of the adventure was imperfect, there was some pleasure to be had in the puzzle.
Well, Cordona seems more depraved and decadent than we thought. I bet you'll get another chance.
A bet, you say?
A figure of speech. Just a figure of speech.
Damn. Well, take one last look at the view, then we must be off. It's time to do what we came here for.
I am well into this game so far. Cemetery and Miner's End, eh? My imaginary friend John. Okay, well, they're just straight up telling you. So my earlier deduction that John was not real is correct. He is imaginary. I have to go now. Cemetery and Mother's End. Miner's End. Mother's End. Which is somewhere. Old City, Grand Surrey, Miner's End, Miner's Market.
A free ride for every hotel visitor. Just tell me where to go.
Is everything all right? If you don't feel up to it, I won't tell anyone.
It's just a goodbye, John. It won't be difficult. I've already come to terms with my mother's passing.
So you really don't remember?
To what do you refer?
The funeral. Sherlock, you were distraught. At first, I thought this visit would dredge up those feelings, but you've been remarkably level.
John, I think I was too young to understand. Couldn't fathom why she would leave me.
Perhaps that pain is best left forgotten.
On the contrary, it's why I'm visiting her grave. To remember her.
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you. I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
Mycroft was adamant that we leave for London immediately after the funeral. He never told me why, but I saw how unsettled he was by the long requiem.
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you. I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
May I ask for your assistance?
His Majesty came out of his palace. I know nothing.
May I ask for your assistance?
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
There's something I'm missing here. I mean, obviously there is, but...
Help me, please.
A man like you should not speak to a man like me.
Are you able to help me?
Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else can help better, sir.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
Could you help me?
My family is starving because of people like you. Go away.
Okay, everyone at the hotel was friendly, and everyone here is hostile. Was there something I missed when I created the funeral? Oh, here we go. I did not see that.
The service was sparsely attended. Though my parents were buried separately, the pastor said they're united in heaven. I didn't believe him even then.
Okay, so I just follow the funeral procession here.
I wanted to see her one last time before the coffin was interred and say how I loved her. The chance never came. I feel rather faint.
You're fine, you're fine. It's over now. You remembered everything. It will get easier soon.
A pocket watch? It seems familiar, John. Why is it here? Rest in peace, Violet Holmes. Goodbye, Mother. This watch was a gift. My mother's initials are engraved on it. The piece is in good condition. It must have been placed here only recently. A candle in a small puddle of wax. It cannot have been lit for more than half an hour.
Is this really how you want to spend this time?
This is my mother's pocket watch, John. Who put it here and why? Are you not in the slightest bit interested?
Clearly not.
A man in fashionable shoes stood near the tomb. The size of the prints suggests he is approximately 5.5 feet tall.
You were about to tell me the make and model of tyre, but let me assure you, I do not care.
Well, it was going to be very impressive. Come on then, the trail continues ahead.
I saw this bicycle earlier.
He mustn't be far away to leave it unattended.
A portable easel was kept there.
I also saw that earlier.
It's stained with oil paint. I hope that inspiration strikes upon visiting these beautiful vaults. At the very least, you'll enjoy the view. Yours, Mercuria.
Ah, there we go.
The Hospitaller crypts. If memory serves, they're located at the far end of the cemetery around an old tree.
Yep, that's there.
An artist working in a cemetery. Do you think he'd paint my portrait?
All evidence collected.
Oh, it's that ridiculous artist from the hotel.
Wow.
Be nice, Sherry. Make friends.
Mr. Holmes, did you come for another portrait? No, I jest. You gave quite the performance last night. The hotel was abuzz with your name. I must say I was rather absorbed in it all. The fallibility of men. Such scandal.
It was a welcome distraction.
Oh, my manners. I am Werner Vogel, art enthusiast and gallery proprietor.
Mr. Vogel, I was perhaps too curt when last we spoke.
Speak no more of it. Travel takes it out of any man, never mind when this is your destination. Once I learned who you were, the pieces fell into place. Your mother was well liked on Cardona in her time here. I was sorry to hear of her passing.
Does your gallery feature more than just portraiture?
Oh, of course. We display landscapes, sculpture, modern pieces too. I'm sure we have something that will move you. You must stop by.
Only music moves me, I'm afraid.
Then you have simply not found your artist yet. Someone whose work hits you in your core. You're still young. I'm sure we'll find them.
How did you come to possess my mother's pocket watch?
Oh my! It is quite something to witness those powers of deduction firsthand. Yes, I left you her timepiece. After her death, there was an estate sale. All of Cordona's elite picking of her remains. I couldn't let such a lovely thing go to those vultures. When I learned your name, I could no longer keep the watch in good conscience. It is yours by right, and I knew you'd find it here.
Thank you. I'd forgotten all about it, but the moment I saw it, I knew it was hers. Amazing what the young mind forgets and the older can recall. Rather odd, loitering in a cemetery.
I suspect you'll win, but I'm here for my art. There's beauty everywhere if you look, even in decay. A little darkness brings out the light. Now, a diligent observer might note that you too were loitering in a cemetery. What brings you here? Closure answers penance?
Closure, I suppose.
And what is closure? Mere proximity?
Understanding. Acceptance.
You didn't understand from afar. You had to come here to accept the truth of her death?
Of course I understand. She died of consumption, drowning in her own blood.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother.
I must have been misinformed. I'd heard otherwise.
Otherwise than consumption?
No, you'd know better than I. I'd heard talk of a police investigation, but Cordona is a notorious gossip. And what does it matter? She's passed on either way.
She has.
Well, I shall intrude no longer. I'll leave you to your closure. Do stop by the gallery if your travels permit. Farewell.
Are you all right, Sherry? Take as long as you need.
Whatever I need, it isn't here. We should explore Cordona. Perhaps there are archives that may shed further light.
Okay, archives at the City Hall, Police Station in Cordona Chronicle may hold key information for your case. Well, if there was a police investor, what God has learned how to fly. In the newspaper could also have like a news article about her death, especially if there was a theoretical murder investigation happening. Alright, enough being distracted by flying man. Okay, if we go up Ripper Street to Harbor Ave, we can take Harbor Ave to police station. River's Aqueduct. Newsboy.
Extra! Extra! Look at what you've done! Criminal Luca Gallicci, posing as a medium, confesses to the strangulation of a noblewoman. The cheapest news on the island. Thank you.
Don't mind if I do. Keep an exploit of... Keep a news article of my... I'm about to go. Ah.
Stark do this, Stark do that. I'm not a clerk, damn it. How am I supposed to get those records now? Yes? What is it? Would you like to report a crime?
No, I wouldn't. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I want to use the police archives.
Wouldn't we all?
I'm serious.
So am I. Officer Logan locked himself inside and he's not letting anyone in.
But why the archives? Won't that stall everyone's work?
You bet it will. He's looking up all the thieves in Cordona over the past decade. Say one thing for Logan. He's persistent.
What happened exactly?
A tailoress from Scaladio's been robbed. Logan spent 2 whole days at the shop sketching the thief, and she still insists that it's all wrong. That shrew drove him up the wall, she did.
Would you mind if I talk to this tailoress? I could get you the sketch in no time.
Get off your high horse, mister. You think you're better than our sketch artist?
Actually, I'm quite certain I am. Let me prove it.
Well, I see no harm in it, as long as it gets Logan out of there. In fact, I need to look up some records too. Here's the address. Good luck.
A new case. Knights Road and Trinity Way in Scaladio. Ah, yes. Knights Road, or Trinity Way. Is that Doge Street? Main Street, Pilgrim Road, Professor's Road. Not seeing it. Oh, there's Knights Road. Knights Road, there's Trinity Way. Oh, it's probably right around the corner there, then.
What's up?
Hotel. This is Nini's Atelier.
I'm pleased to meet you, ma'am. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm here to sketch the thief for the police investigation.
are another one. I hope you'll be more patient than the previous sketches, Signore.
I suggest we do it differently. You have a great many clothes here, haven't you?
Why, of course, but they're not for sale. I only do tailoring and mending.
No matter. I'll attempt to disguise myself as the thief, and you'll tell me if I get it right.
As you wish, Senor Holmes.
Can you describe the thief for me?
He was all ugly and beat-up looking, an utter rascal if ever I'd seen one. He gave me a nasty look from behind his glasses and then made himself scarce.
And that's it? Could you be more specific?
He was a total villain, I told you. How much more specific do you want me to be?
All right, never mind. Where can I find the clothes?
They're in my workshop at the back. Be careful, won't you?
So, let's see here. Utter rascal, he was beaten up and he was wearing glasses. Got it. I mean, what other information do you need to know?
What can I do for you, Sherlock?
You could be helpful for once, John. You don't dress appropriately, so visit the wardrobe menu to change the output.
Look at this old chap putting on airs like some Italian doge. Why don't you disguise yourself as him instead?
We have a job to do, John.
Oh, come on, at least do him first.
Okay. Okay, an old man with sideburns wearing white suit and top hat. White suit. Top hat. Doesn't wear glasses. On sideburns, oops. And makeup. Yes.
What can I do for you, Sherlock?
I mean, I don't have the neckerchief. Ugly beige suit. Okay, let's go talk to the lady.
Uncle Giovanni? Oh, signore, you look exactly like my uncle. He's the grandson of the Doge of Venice, you know. I knew you reminded me of someone. You are as alike as two peas. Perhaps you have some royal blood in you, too.
That is flattering, I suppose, but I sincerely doubt it, Mum.
I told you he's a doge. Now that's a deduction.
He's not an actual doge.
If you say so, my lord, the doge.
Okay, well, that's fun. Back to this. Back in here. Okay, so let's see here. Let's clearly, I'm gonna go with no hat for now. Get some kind of glasses. Mustachio, big cruises.
He did wear glasses, but not like those. His were angular and evil-looking.
All right, I'll try another pair.
Got it. Angular glasses. Got it. This is a pretty cool mechanic.
Your face is too innocent now.
What do you mean, too innocent?
There was something evil about his face. Like a mustache. Yes, the kind that all villains twirl as they plot their evil plans.
I'd say that not all villains wear moustaches, but I get your point, Mom.
Mustache.
No, those clothes are wrong. He was dressed in a very fancy beige suit. Must have stolen it from someone. No doubt about it.
All right, I've got it.
The worst suit in the game. Okay.
He was wearing a hat. Didn't I tell you about the hat?
No.
It didn't go well with his suit. That man had no dress sense at all.
Well, what did it look like?
Oh, just a regular hat. You know, black.
Regular black hat. I wonder why that cop was going insane.
Ah, it's you. I mean, it's him. It's him.
Excellent. Now I can make a sketch and take it to the police.
Yes, please do. That rascal is still on the loose. I hope they are better at catching than sketching.
Before I go, Mom, are you quite certain that you don't have any clothes to sell?
Well, I suppose you can take the police uniform. An officer forgot it here years ago, and I don't have any use for it. If you want to buy clothes, visit the outfitters. You can find them all over Codorna. I hear they even do free rentals now. Let me show you where the nearest one is.
Thank you very much.
Clothing trader, eh? Back to our regular look. Go see Constable Stark. This way. I cannot delete this. There we go, I'll get rid of it. Oh, there's the tailors, okay.
Hello again, officer. I've spoken to the tailoress and made a sketch of the thief. It was child's play.
No, really? And she didn't give you any trouble?
No, no trouble at all. She was quite tolerable.
Huh. Who would have thought? Hey, Logan, we've got the sketch. Come on out.
Can I use the archives now?
Well, they're generally not accessible to the public, but you really helped us out, so I'll just turn a blind eye.
I appreciate it, officer.
What did you say your name was? Holmes? Come and see me after you're done. I may have a proposition for you, Mr. Holmes.
Yay. If the evidence works like it did in the Sinking City, then I'll probably need to have that pinned in order to properly find stuff. Not the right way to go. Archive. Empty folder. Huh, okay.
John, I just recalled that we were living here on Cordona in a manor. And there was a policeman.
Really? What else do you remember? What happened to our mother?
The memory was vague, a mere flash. I have to find our house.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
It must be located in Grand Surrey. I also had a glimpse of a bridge and a church on a hill. The manor must be somewhere nearby. Okay. That's not helpful. That's the hotel. There's that bridge. There's a bridge there and a bridge over there. Let's look here and we'll check over in this area, I guess. Also want to check out the stores. Alright, what you got for me, man?
I'm done with the archives for now. Can I help you with anything else?
As a matter of fact, you can. The thing is, our chief inspector has vanished, as if we weren't undermanned enough as it is.
Wait, what do you mean, vanished?
Gone missing on a case. Shady business, but that's besides the point. See that board? Pending cases are posted there for any available officers to investigate. I would take them myself, except that I've been told to work the reception desk, like some clerk. Yes, we're that short-handed.
I understand your predicament, but what does any of it have to do with me? I may be available, but I'm certainly not an officer.
Oh, don't worry about it. Consider yourself a temporary one-man independent police force. That's a bit of a mouthful. There's just one small, minor basic formality. You'll need to complete our physical training course. Easy.
Well, I'm not one to balk at a spot of exercise. What must I do?
That's the spirit. Sergeant Ermy will show you the ropes. Follow me.
So, you're a newcomer. We must be desperate to ask untrained civilians for help.
You're lucky to have a well-trained civilian with a brand new auto pistol in his arsenal.
An automatic? A bit of a braggart, aren't you?
Are you trying to test me already?
That is why you're here, boy. I need to verify your skills before I can allow you to catch criminals. The first targets are in the next room. You know what to do with them. I'll join you in a while to see the results.
Got it. Shoot. Target.
Concentrate, Sherry. You need to hit every target to show the sergeant how we do it.
Hooray!
Proceed to the next room. Meanwhile, I'll fill out the paperwork.
Come on, Sherry. It's just like in childhood.
Ah.
Steady, Sherry. Steady. And go. My favourite mannequins for attack. Let's strike them ninja style. Aim for where you might take advantage and don't forget the environment.
I could do this all day.
Please don't, Sherry. We don't have that much time. Let's move on. Our enemies might be stronger than us, but we rely on our wits. Shoot off their armor.
Hooray!
All right, let's move on, Sherry. If you stand here and use your snuff box on them, you can definitely overcome them, Sherry. It's all calculated. Look at that helmet of his. You won't be able to get the powder past it. Uh-oh, Sherry. Not a nice...
Helpful advice, John. I would never have guessed.
You
Good
could have
job,
killed the
new
fella
boy.
if he was alive.
Well, I'm almost finished with the paperwork. Let's talk about your results. Well, I must say your results aren't as bad as I feared. Perhaps you're not completely hopeless, but true combat is quite different from shooting stationary targets.
I'll handle it just as easily.
Well, that's what we're going to find out. Now, we'll test you against our men. Your task is to detain them, not to kill them. So don't go shooting anyone in the eye. That goes for in the field as well. Even though you'll be working with the police department, that doesn't mean you have a license to kill.
Uh-oh.
Here, take these. They are blank rounds. So, are you ready?
Always ready.
Then let's get cracking.
Worried?
Not at all. I can hit them all with one shot.
Good luck, Sherry, and
Rude,
remember,
cruel and
the
excessive. Try to
surroundings are
arrest
your
the enemy
playground.
instead. I got it. This looks a little more involved and also a little awkward, but alright.
I'm coming for you.
Oh, whoops.
I couldn't miss the party. I'm coming for you.
Weaken him first.
I'm coming.
Okay, I see. I have to now get him with... There we go.
Too simple.
Jesus. Oh, there it is.
Take a rest, my friend.
I'm coming for you. I am invincible.
We can overcome the brute now.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Alright, well, the combat mechanics still aren't great,
That's
but
enough.
I mean,
You've proved yourself. Congratulations on the arrests. I can't believe you did so well with the close combat.
I did tell you that I'm well trained.
Well, do the same on the street, and you'll be well rewarded for every arrest you make. Here is your certificate. You are now an authorized crime scene consultant. Well, it's now your duty to make this city a safer place. Cordona won't ever forget it, but at the same time, it will never remember. I'll tell Stark all the necessary details about your successful certification. Congratulations.
Now you're a certified crime scene consultant. Congratulations.
Thank you, my friend. Now, shall we head for Stonewood Manor?
Don't know. You have the whole island to investigate. It's all up to you.
a bandit lair has been marked on our map. One bandit lair hidden in each district. Surviving the lair rewards you with money depending on your combat performance. Specific challenges. The challenges are complicate combat that can affect health. Challenges you can handle. They're in 1 of 5 ranks. Use a bigger coin reward multiplier. Costumes from traders in the city. Cannot skip the combat inside bandit lairs, but you can choose to not engage with them at all. Okay. We'll probably check some of those out in a later stream.
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes?
I literally just picked up the document, my man. Let's roll. I want to check out... I'm gonna go check out the clothing store, see what we got there. And I think I'll call it for the evening. Ah, ristorante.
Come closer and try something on. You won't regret it. The finest clothes for the finest citizens.
I mean, clearly we're gonna need to get this eventually. I'm also liking this look for him, and this look for him. They should have one that is just Detective Reed's default costume from the Thinking City.
Of course. Think it over. Take your time.
Call it there for the evening.